Hello everybody, it's Michael Albany of Michael Albany Photography, and this time on our one-handed tutorials, hopefully our last one. I do get the cast off this Friday, but I may have to wear a brace for a while. But on our one-handed tutorials, this time we're going to be working in Lightroom and in Photoshop. Everything we're going to do in Lightroom you can do in Camera Raw. And what we're going to address this time is noise. If you've ever photographed at night or photographed at a high ISO because of low light or for whatever reason, you've run into that wonderful thing called noise. And what noise is if we take a look at this picture on your screen here and we zoom in, see all this stuff? It's noise. It's basically a high ISO noise. To give you a better idea, I'll even get rid of our side screens there and we'll zoom in and we see huge amounts of noise. Anyway, noise can really ruin an image, and we don't like to have too much noise in our images. If you'll notice over here on the right, if you go into the develop module of Lightroom or into the area where you see sharpening and noise reduction in Camera Raw, you'll see sharpening and you'll see noise reduction. Now, what they say is that you have to zoom into 100% to see any changes, but to change your luminance in noise reduction, you can actually, if we reduce the colors down to 0, we see all the little blue and purple and different color specks here. But if we bring it up to the default of 25 or so, you'll notice that that color noise disappears. And if we increase our luminance, it softens a little bit. But you'll notice not very much when we look at our overall picture. So rather than do that, though this does work with some images, it will work with some of your lower noise where you have noise in just dark areas or noise in just specific areas of an image. When you have noise in a whole image like we have here, it doesn't necessarily work real well. So let me revert back to our original image, and I'm going to edit this in Photoshop CS4, and we're going to use the noise reduction tool to see how well that works on this noise. Now you can use any one of them in conjunction with the other and you'll probably get better results. But if we bring this in and we go into noise, filters, noise, down to reduce noise, we'll get a nice little dialog box and it'll zoom into our image for us. Right now it's at 100%. And we're going to increase that a little bit just so we can really see the image and see the noise. And there at 200% we can see that. We can go in and we can change the strength and we can increase that and we can preserve the details and we can play with the reduce color noise. We'll bring that up and we'll bring up the sharpening of details. And I like to remove JPEG artifacts even though I shoot in RAW just to make sure that I'm getting everything. And if I sit there and I look at it, you can see if you click on it and move it around, you can see what it looks like. Or if you remove the preview and then turn the preview back on, you'll see the difference. Still, if I look at it, I go in and it calculates and it does the reduced noise, and this takes a moment or two to really attempt to clean up the noise throughout the entire image. However, in my opinion, it doesn't clean up the noise that well, as we'll see in a moment as soon as my computer catches up to us. What we'll do is we'll grab we already have the selection tool, the zoom tool selected, and we'll go in here and we'll zoom in. And is it better than it was? Yes. Than it is? Meh. So we go back to our original and we'll zoom back out. And I'm doing this all one-handed, so I'm a little slow, but what I've done is I've gone so far as to go out and buy a third-party software. And you can get Noise Ninja, or you can get Noiseware, or there's a number of different products out on the market that will reduce noise. And I find that they work better than the tools that are in Photoshop or in Lightroom. If we go into Noiseware, which is what I've chosen to use, notice that difference instantly. Just set it the default. Or actually we have it set on stronger noise. We'll set that to the default, let it do its thing here real quick. And notice this is what we have, okay, at 100%. And boom, a lot of that noise is gone. If we zoom into 200%, whoops, that's 400%, 200%, again, that's what we had originally. That's what we have when we're done. And that's just on the default. If we change this to night scene, which is the scene that I'm actually showing you, and we click OK, watch how when Noiseware Professional or Noise Ninja or any one of the software products that are out there, the plugins that are available for Photoshop and Lightroom, Notice how much that changes it. From this to this. All one-handed, all very easy, and very clean. Is it worth the extra $70 or $100 to buy this? In my opinion, absolutely. Noiseware, Noise Ninja, any one of those third-party products can reduce your noise a lot better because of the algorithms and masking that they've put into their software. It will reduce your software or your noise via that software so much more, so much faster, and so much easier. You can even do it one-handed. Hence, one-handed tutorials for Photoshop and Lightroom. This is Michael Albany from Michael Albany Photography, wishing you a great day. And remember, until next time, happy shooting!